Deze is hartstikke awesome Jeff.
Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I am Alex Dingman.
I am Jeff Doss. What's up, everybody? We are excited for another great episode 335, and we have our great friend Jessie Wray joining us tonight. How you doing, my friend?
What's up, fellas? Glad to be back. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't call it a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
It's been here for years.
Oh man. So Jesse, it's kind of crazy because I don't even think you and I really got to even talk. We said hey across the room.
Yeah.
What's up? That was it.
Yo, before we start, I gotta apologize to your mother because she's seen and she's like, yo,
I give a way to start.
Take a picture.
Yeah.
With the Team Elite CJB after the finals or whatever. And I was like, all right. I was like, I'm gonna tell Akin or whatever. And then after Jarvis fought.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, I know. That's why I was like, I don't see anybody. It's all right. We'll figure it out. But she enjoyed seeing everybody, man, and seeing all you guys. And
I wish we would have took that picture.
I know.
Yeah. Next
it
year.
was really cool.
It's weird that those things that like you just mentioned, like, I wish we would have got that picture. I mean, think about how many moments that after an event is over, we're like, man, I would have been really cool if I would have got a picture with Yada right? And so often we don't realize that until later, and we don't do that. And I don't think I realized that, like, there's a possibility this could be like one of my last seasons competing. Oh, AP, come over here. Let's get a picture together.
Exactly.
But there's so many of those things, right?
You got to document those, man.
Yeah, like I should have gotten a picture with Pedro. You know what I mean? Like I should get one. No, I didn't. You know, I got one with them last year, or at U.S. Open, so that was good. But you know, still, anytime, man, that you can do that. You know, and even like things that like Rocky DeRico is over there competing. You know what I mean? Like. This dude I was in the executive when I was, 9-10 years old, and he's out there still competing, killing it. And you got to make sure you do that, So.
Joe Pina was there.
Yeah.
And to watch this guy, because I stayed for Sunday, I had underbelts come up.
Yep.
Oh, that's cool.
And to have this guy have a 3 or 4 year old kid doing an open form, like it was. Sabanum is still teaching. This is crazy.
Yeah.
So guys like that, man.
Yeah, and I saw Reggie from afar. He was there at the finals.
Reggie was there.
So yeah, that was cool.
Chanel Aguilera was there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lisa,
wow.
The Boston Taekwondo girls was there.
Yeah, they were all there.
We haven't seen them in years.
Yeah, it was really just a cool experience seeing everybody. And also too is like just I know my mom enjoyed seeing everybody as well. And it was just overall just a great weekend for that, right? Just the experience of seeing people, talking to people you hadn't seen in a while. So yeah, I mean, I feel like this tournament does a great job of recognizing our athletes.
She was messing with Tyson, and I was like, remember when we went to what's my man name? Joe. What's his last name? You were the coordinator for the event.
Joe Kalanga. Yeah.
Yes, in New York.
Yeah.
That was the last time your mother saw Tyson.
Tyson, yeah.
Now he's a grown dude, mustache, dreads.
That's like 2014, 2015 or something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
That is wild, right?
It's wild.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean, it was definitely a big weekend. Before we get into everything of Ocean States, let's talk about one of the other next tournaments coming up. The Quebec Open, going to be another epic weekend with a lot of great fighters. And I tell you what, man, one thing I'm definitely wanting to talk about in a little bit is just how the talent is just getting better all around, even at the young age group. So as I judged a lot this weekend as well. And I feel like the talent from Quebec, from Canada, continues to grow, continues to get better. I mean, they've always had amazing players, right? But it's really cool to see. I mean, even just David's sons, right? Fighting. You know, let's talk about like all of these guys, right? They're just
here's the Giants.
Yeah, I know, right? So I think you know what, they do everything right at this tournament. You know what I mean? Like, they put on a great show, they work hard, they have their whole town and city, you know, and province involved in it. You know, something that most of us are still trying to do, right? And then they coordinate a great smooth event on Friday and Saturday as well, while also providing great seminars for their local area. You know,
they have a lot of also local, local community groups that do demonstrations and stuff like that.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I remember the first time I went there, you know, like, this is wild to think, because now, like, she was there this weekend, but back when I was there, I was 17. She was probably around the same age. Clermont's daughter, her cheerleading group would perform, you know what I mean? Or dance.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, now she's got a kid there competing in the like 15, 17 group.
Insane. But that's one of the best night shows that you're going to go to. The way they set it up, the lights, the stage, and like you said, that's one of the few tournaments that marketed to people outside of the sport karate community. Yeah. They got that right, man. So if you haven't been to Quebec, I highly recommend that you definitely try to get out there and go, because it's a dope tournament.
It is. And what's funny too is, like, I try to get, like, you know, most people, if they have like a set fight or something, they want to promote it and let everybody know to come watch it. And David's like, if you're not coming, I ain't telling you. You got to be there to watch. I'm like, all right, man, whatever. And he's like, I don't really need to sell it. Everyone in our area wants to come see it. You know what I mean? Yeah. No matter what it is. So we surprise them. He's like, they just want fighting. So it's kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah. I heard this year won't be, because I know last year they did all the fighting was Waco.
Yeah. This is going to be all NASCAR.
Yeah, I heard this year is all NASCAR.
Yep. So, I mean, I think in the long run, that's less confusing than maybe last year, even the year before. So I think, you know, they feel like it's, you know, they say they're going to have like two tournaments, one that's going to be Waco later in the year and one like that. So
I like it because we get to see the process of the grands, the overalls versus, you know, Waco. Once you win your division, like, you're the king because it's 2 rounds.
Right.
And, you know, they still have open weight, but yeah, so it makes sense. And they're having another tournament later, so that's cool.
I like it. And then after this weekend, I feel like there's a lot of competitors that are going to go there that maybe weren't planning that, you know, so we're going to see a lot of great competition. So congrats to those guys. And one thing too, I want to give a shout out just to, of course, David does a great job judging every tournament, but you know, Kayla definitely did an amazing job this week.
Oh man, Kayla was amazing.
She held herself professional.
I think she was probably the best judge.
I would think that, as far as what I saw overall. So
yeah. Listen, we would like to see her judge more often in men's black belt fighting and women.
Yeah. And that's not to say that some of the other guys weren't great. I thought Mike Simmons was fantastic. I thought he was good. But at the same time, it's I want some of the things that I thought she was really good at that others did as well. She just was clearer about it. Is she projected what she was saying? You know, she was very vocal. She didn't have to go over the top, but she was consistent with how she was putting what her hand motions were. Right. Yeah. Sometimes we get caught into it and we're just like, too. But no, she did it the exact same way every single time, and that's appreciated.
Yeah,
it's mentally exhausting to do that.
Yeah,
all weekend long. Like you have to be on all the time. It's a lot. But she was very good.
Clear cut, no nonsense. I think somebody went over, like, unstrapped there. Oh, somebody called timeout. She's like, for what? You know, so like, she's on it, man. I'm telling you. I went up to her after and was like, yo, appreciate your good judging. That was you good, you fair, you know.
And what's funny is that she started the weekend off coming up to me, asking me about, because she got put in the Korean challenge ring, right? And so she was asking me about what this means and what this is and everything like that. And so she even like tried her best in something that maybe somebody wouldn't think would be something that she would be her best, right? And she did a great job with that too. So and she really tried her best on that. So cool.
So Jeff, I got a question.
Yes,
sir. I was in the back early before they started the Korean stuff.
Yes, sir.
They started one division. I don't know if it was and this is the seniors. I don't know if it was traditional challenge or Korean. I thought it was Korean challenge.
Mm-hmm.
First one. They had 3 judges, regular, sitting like NASCAR style.
Right.
In the next division, they moved their chairs in the corners.
Yeah.
You know anything about that?
All right. So here's my thing, and I didn't throw a fit. I should have threw more of a fit about it. But we have to get more consistent on this, and that was an issue in one ring. They did the judges up front for the first one, and then the judges decided to move to the corners for the others. And then in another ring, in the other room, they started the first round with the judges in the corners, and then they went to the front for the head-to-head. And so I said, listen, and all of them have come to me and asked, it's like, well, what is it? Like, it's in the rule book. Read the rule book. It says the judges for all 3 rounds are in the corner. So it's supposed to be that way. Okay. So there's some things on that. That's not necessarily, an issue with the tournament or anything like that. It's just something that when we have a new thing, in the past, there were rules, but every event could kind of tweak it their own. Now this is our set thing. This is what we're trying to do. And so I'm trying to do the best I can to help with that as well. And a lot of people come to ask me to help with that. The other thing was, the system on some divisions were set up right, some not. So like we had one where the first and second place winner like went against each other in the first round or the second round, and it's supposed to be first, fourth, second, and third. So like it was just, it makes it a little difficult. One thing about with everything being spread out, that makes it a little difficult. But I do think it needs to be the same way as traditional challenge with where the judges are. And I think the more we want to do that, the more we work together and talk together and have both systems understanding how to do it, the better it'll be. So so that is something that wasn't done correctly. And
it was dope to watch though, because they were in the ring at the same time.
Yeah,
I felt like I was at a WKF tournament. It was dope.
Yeah, Christine, you're right. I think you've always done a great job with that. So keep that up.
Yeah, Chris, that was a good pick.
Yeah. All right. So, man, I don't even know where we start. Right? There's so much. I mean, all right. Before we get to the stage and the open weight and everything, because again, a lot of the big fighting happened on stage. And I don't mean in the finals. I'm just meaning like the way the open weight was and everything was set up. It was really cool. I want it right now. Let's shout out your favorite junior competitors. I tell you what, man, Kodak and I sat and judged probably one of the best junior runoffs I have seen. And it was the 13 and under CMX runoff. And both of us were like, all 6 of them are going to be superstars. Like, wow. It was insane. Like clean hands, all of us were like, this person could be the next this person could be the, and it was just insane. And it was a tough competition. I mean, so congrats to those kids. Caleb, I cannot say his last name. He won the overall grand in the finals.
Oh, he's a beast.
Yeah, there were 4 different guys from Competitive Edge. You have Thomas, that is, you know, the nephew of the Brumets. You have James Potter, who later on went up there for she put in that. Okay. Yeah. He won the traditional grands as well. And so those guys, you know, you have another kid named Thomas. You have there were just so many kids in that. They were just amazing. And it kept getting better and better.
Amanda, gosh, these kids, man, the future is bright.
Right.
They was going crazy this weekend.
So there's that with the forums there. Yeah, Caleb Bashnagel. Wow, see, no wonder I had a hard time saying that name. That's a crazy name. Yeah. There was, and again, I feel like this tournament, man, the energy in the junior sparring is crazy because you know what, like everyone's very tight.
Yeah, so
it's wild. Tell about it, man. Yeah,
we in that like that room, and it goes crazy. That's the real energy at the Ocean State Nationals.
I agree.
It's spread out, but I'm telling you, that energy in there, even in the finals, is insane.
Yeah, it is. It is.
We had
say it, yeah.
The juniors, the junior fighting was off the hook. The girls.
I know, what was that one? What was the fighting ring? Let's see. I know there was in the Rotunda. You know, they had. That was. I don't know the age group. I know that
16, 17.
Okay, that was 16, insane 17. With all the fights. And the thing is, they just kept every single one was a great fight.
But the open weight was 14 to 17.
Okay.
I believe.
All right.
I believe 15 to 17, something like that.
15, 17.
Yeah. 15 to 17. There you go.
Yeah. And that was Friday, right?
Yeah, that was insane.
Yeah. I know a lot of these guys, I mean, you know, Malachi moved up to a new age group, did a great job this weekend. You know, I know all three of our female fighters from junior fighters from Revolution, you know, won their divisions. They won team fighting. So, you know, you have Savannah, you have Sandrine, who, you know, hurt herself again in the finals. And then Ariane, you know, so they were killing it. Shout out again to Legend, man. I mean, Tony always does a great job with all of his fighters, man.
His daughter.
Yeah, his daughter just killed it. So,
yeah, Malachi like grew like 3 inches.
Yeah,
this kid is tall, man, and he him and Jotty's kid went at it for a grand. I think it was like overtime, maybe or something. That was a good one. He pulled it out. So it was some good fighting.
Let's see. Yep.
But look, shout out to Chris Rodriguez and Don.
Oh, I know, man.
Because I don't think no tournament gives out the type of money that they give out.
No.
No, they definitely give out the most, and they've been doing it for a handful of years at this level now. Right. So, I mean, there'll be tournaments that will do like a flash in the pan, like we're giving out 10 grand for team fights, and we've seen this kind of stuff before. But then the next year they're like, wait, we can't
to normal.
Yep.
Yeah, we can't do that again. Right. This is pretty consistent. I don't know that there's another tournament that compares.
No, it's not.
This kind of payout for that amount of time. I really
first place
alone.
1st through 8th got paid well.
Yeah.
Well.
Right.
Wow. So yeah, like my son Tyson, his first fight he got hurt. He fought Trey Brown.
He's a good fighter too.
He threw a spin kick and like caught the elbow on his heel,
or
whatever. So that break when that adrenaline goes down or goes away, you know, he started feeling the pain. Now he got a super limp. Fought another fight.
Get back up.
And then by time the end of the second fight, third fight, he's just trying to survive. So I couldn't even use him in teams that night and he didn't fight individuals because full on black and blue heel, full bruise, pain, big old limp. But he put work in, like he sacrificed his body out there, man. Yeah. And he came home with a little bit of change.
Right.
So
I got a personal question.
That's great.
Yeah. Did he want to fight the next day, or did he accurately look at this and go, I'm just gonna make it worse? What did he want to do?
No, he wanted to fight, but the kid could not even bounce.
Wow.
Look, he could have stood there traditional style. But look, when you got Enrique and you probably got Bailey for Grand, like, what are we doing?
Right.
Wait, so my question is, did it take you having to tell him you can't do this to yourself?
He never said, I don't want to fight. He said, I'm gonna try. He iced it, took a ibuprofen. He did everything, taped it a little bit, and then tried to get a bounce, and he couldn't do it. So we're like, yo,
that's commendable, because sometimes guys would just be like, I don't know, my ankles, it's not quite 100%. And how many times?
His second fight, I watched it. He still was able to move, but it was still a little pain. And then his third fight, he could not move like he wanted to, fighting on Mason.
Right.
But he still was up at one point. 3-1.
Right.
So, he gave it a go. He tried, put it all on the line. We happy.
Yeah.
That's
and he had an issue with his wrist. Like, he's all beat up coming from Europe.
Yeah.
But how many times, Jess?
Because he won that Italian Open.
And you've been banged up, and you're like, I think I fractured my forearm, or I think I might have a broken foot. I'm not gonna say nothing to nobody, right? Yeah. And then we just go out there and then realize years later, like, I think I really screwed myself up.
Yeah.
But we didn't have anybody looking out for us, saying like, you can't do this, right? So it's great that he still wanted to go out there and fight, and he didn't want to like take the easy way out, but also good job.
This is why we have coaches. This is why we have,
we paying for it now. Our bodies.
Exactly.
This is no exaggeration. Every single time I walk, I feel where I broke my foot and kept fighting. There's a right on the blade of my foot. I can feel where I broke it and just said, screw it, I'm going to fight.
It's always
that's not a great thing.
It's always that toe that if you hit it again, it's got that gingerness too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Crazy.
Right. A lot of great fighting for the weekend. All right.
Yeah. Lots of great fighting.
And I love your banner here, Jeff. The talent is getting better. And I wanted to refresh myself. And I went back before we jumped on the show tonight. I want to watch every single division again. Right. And I went and watched all the fighting divisions again. It's deep. Right.
You know what was dope? The rivalry. I felt the rivalry this weekend.
Yes. Yeah.
Rivalry was back.
There's a lot of rivalries.
Right. There was a lot of smack talking, a lot of getting in your face. It was a lot of that. Leandro, what's up? Leandro was part of that too. It was a lot of that, man. It was happening this weekend.
Yeah. That's some of the stuff that I can't tell from watching the video. I can see, like, I can play it back and rewind it and see where someone, something got missed, because we talked about that before the show. But like, it seemed like it was rivalries for multiple teams. But what was it really like?
Yes, Chris, you're right. Underbell's doing duck on. That was my kid too. The rivalry was crazy. So if you see Enrique going at it with Hungary on Jeff's team,
Martin
they got in each other's face. Yo, come to Europe. Yo, I beat you. It was crazy. Jarvis and Cam had some words on the side. Not talking to Jarvis or anybody, but just out loud, like, you know, like, okay, y'all acting like such and such or whatever. And we like, yeah, we back, baby. So it was a lot of chippiness going on, but I love it.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's good for the sport. It gives everybody that when we meet up again, we know what we got to do. We got to go back and train harder and come back and change the narrative. So it was fun. It was fun this week, and I had a great time. You see Bailey and Enrique, they got a storyline.
Yep.
Then Bailey and Jason had a storyline from Compete. So it was a lot. And I feel like I'm seeing that in the forums too.
Yeah. There's some that I mean, we're looking at, man, again, like the talent in some of these. I mean, in the adults, there's there, and it is, but we've seen it a lot. But right now, we're seeing it with the juniors, like how we're seeing several of the same matchups in the finals, right? But if you a lot of times, and Alex, you talk about this a lot. We only see the finals. Someone who only watched the finals and missed the runoffs or missed the division, that doesn't tell you the full story, right? Again, two competitors right now in the 14-17. You know, Leandro's on here. Amanda Duarte and Cody Molina are killing it, and they are the ones that are standing out, and they're on stage, and we're going to see that battle all year long.
Yeah.
But you also have, you're talking about, like, I watched like the traditional grands of that for the weapons. You have Cody in there. You have Amanda. You have Asia. You have Demi. All four of them. It was just like, wow, this was just insane. Like the talent just keeps getting better, and it's wild, right? And they're all going to continue to grow, continue to push the sport. And so, I mean, it's insane. Demi just killed it. Asia killed it. I mean, that division, I mean, it was amazing to watch. Everyone kept improving and getting better, you know, and build and feeding off of each other. So lots of fun there. So I think we'll see that. Again, of course, Judah just continues to show out, you know, like another person that I want to give a shout to that we haven't really seen in the finals as much, and he put on an amazing show, was Leo from Team Freestyle. And dude, he did that sword form that was to the beat of all the laser lightsaber strikes. It was pretty cool. So,
crazy.
Cody got her 100th grand championship. So big shout out to her.
Wait, that's a real thing?
Yeah. This is her 100th one. So and she's killing it.
100th. What do you mean?
Yeah. Thank you, Jess. I was just about to say the exact same thing.
100.
What does that mean?
100, like everywhere that she's ever won grand in.
It's got to be. It's got to mean locals too. There's no possible way.
That's what I'm getting at. Shout out to the parents for
not overalls, but grand. She's saying so. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
shout
like
the parents for scorekeeping.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, for keeping those records,
keeping up with it. Yeah.
Right. But 100 grands, period.
Is
I ain't even talking about overalls. I'm talking about grands.
Right.
That's nuts.
It's wild. Okay, she's saying Pro Mac, TKO, and NASCAR. Okay, awesome. That's cool. That makes sense.
You go, girl.
But she's killing it, man. And the thing is, too, is that you know, like all of them, they're at this level right now, but like they're so hungry, they want more. So that's something I'm super impressed with. Say again.
How old is Cody?
17. This is her last year, or in the junior division. So she's moving up.
Michael's got to be like 14 or 15 then.
Not yet. No, he's still. This is his last year in the 13 and under.
Okay.
Yo, Alex, I went in the back room. And I'm looking. I see Kevin Walker, and I see Rashad.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm like, yo, these dudes is 30. The 30 is like the new 18. They going back there, going at it, and the prize money was like $500. Rhode Island, man. Yeah,
I know.
I did it.
Yep. Yep.
$500 for the prize money back there. The guys was back there thumping, banging. I'm looking at Devin Hopper. He was like, if I wanted to, I can go there too. Yeah, you're 30. So it's crazy, man.
Wow, Devin's 30. I didn't even realize.
Time is moving, is not waiting. It's 30, or maybe he's gonna be 30, but it's crazy to watch, man.
Yeah.
You see Rashad. Rashad looks 24.
Right. Well, and the thing is, I mean, I say this now, like, you know, I go back and forth on which division I'm going to do. If I'm going to do the 30, if I'm going to do 18, this and that. You know, I still do the Korean Challenge. I'm out there as the oldest one with all these young guys going out there, and it's
I
crazy.
ain't even get to you yet.
And then I look at our grands, man. Like, look at our grands and the senior grands, and you have, you know, Sam Diaz, you have Reed, you have Rashad, you have Eric Tremblay, who same thing, just continues to go out there and kill it. You know, you have so many people that are out
Andrew.
there. Yep. Andrew doing it in the 50 plus, you know, so it's pretty crazy, right? Yeah. And the thing is, it's just like, you just never know. Like, I'll be honest, one weekend I can win the grand, one weekend I may be last. Right. So like you just never know. It's insane. Thanks, Tony.
Right. No, Jeff stretched like he's 30, like he's 20.
Listen, if there's another competitor that can pull off the longevity that Jeff has been able to do, then they would be in short company with Jeff only. Like, Jeff's not normal, right? Normal people aren't able to do this. It does. Yeah. It doesn't make sense, right?
So Joey and I had a conversation about this
Tom Brady,
because both of us are like that. We're like, you know, trying to decide, do we want to do the 18 this time? Do we do this? You know, we both are doing challenge, and then we decide, you know, later. And both of us, again, he just turned 40. I'm 42. We're both like, you know what? We're going to do this until we can't, you know, and this is what challenges us, you know? So yeah.
Jeff is like LeBron, Tom Brady, all those dudes that keep playing until they can't play no more. You know, for sure. On a high level. On a high level. But
so
I always go back, man. Like, when we was on Team Elite, man, Jeff was this little kid. Like, me and Frank used to spar with and laugh at him, be out watching him do juniors with the crazy Kia. And, it's crazy, man. This dude is like, his age now is like, wow, can't believe it.
Right. It's wild. Yeah, well, that's what Kevin Thomas.
And that's where it goes back, though. Wouldn't it be great?
He was like, you'll never be an adult to me. He's like, you're still a junior, Jeff. I'm like,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And wouldn't it be great if you and Frank had a picture with Jeff?
We do.
Yeah. And then you got one this past weekend together. You see what I mean?
Yeah, we gotta do that. Yeah, right. Oh, we got that I know that old Elite picture with Jeff with the, remember that face?
Yeah. Oh God. I think a lot of people have seen that.
Yeah,
well, everyone was like, be serious. And then I go,
Jeff was like over serious. Like,
over serious in the split too. I think they maybe go in the split.
Crazy, man.
Oh,
but yo,
you mentioned Rashad. And I actually think Rashad is competing at his, I don't know. Has his best performances right now. I think he's just getting better and better and better and better.
He's competing just as much as he did before, because he's going overseas.
Yes.
He's doing a lot of seminars every week. You know, I talked to him before, you know, we took the shuttle together, and he's doing some every weekend. And
he's the overseas king.
Yep. So, and that's the way to do it. And so he kind of helped me out and said, no, I looked up the rules, and you should have been able to, next time you want to go to Waco, let me help you out, because there's a loophole that you just got to get a waiver to do it. And I was like, dang, man, thanks for helping me out.
Oh, with the age?
Yeah, with the age.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, when people make rules, right? What we are going to do is look at the rules and go, all right, what can I do within these rules? Right? The rules say this. This is the field of play. How close can I get to the edge? That's what we all should do, right? And so it's not too different than the law, right? Who knows the law the best? Lawyers and criminals. You know what I mean? They're the ones that know the law the best. And it's the same thing with competitors and performers. Who knows it the best, right? Wow. The competitors and the judges. But there's the spirit of the rule, and then there's the written rule. Competitors don't always care about what the spirit of the rule is, right? If it's written this way, we're going to do that. You wrote it like this. I didn't write it. You wrote it, and I'm going to do what you said. You don't like the way it worked out. That's really not our situation. That's not our fault. I'm going to do what you said because that's what we're doing. This is a freaking competition. All right. So what are some of the things? Was there anything, Jeff, that was like that where people were like, well, the spirit of the rule isn't exactly like this, but we're going to twist it this way? Was there any of that happening
this weekend?
Yo, what happened with me?
Yeah, let me hear.
This was a crazy thing that happened with me. I have my girl. It's her first time in black belt, 14, 15. And we were fighting against I don't want to say the name. The one of the lab. Was the lab or Lifetime? Yeah. One of those groups, right? Of those. And she it was a tie score. Okay. And the girl threw a body back fist to the body, right? Okay. Now I can't see the TV because it's like next to me a little, right? So it's kind of in front of me, but to the side of me. So I can't see the TV. So as soon as she threw the body back fist, it said time, right? I said, time out. Went and got an arbitrator. I need an arbitrator. That's an illegal technique. I think Tiger Chan was judging or whatever. So he was like, he wasn't sure to go get the arbitrator. He was like, oh, okay. I said, yeah, it has to be a retracted, good karate technique. You can't throw a back fist, blah, blah, blah. So I said, hold on. Went going to get Greg Roof. He was talking to Java. They had a situation. And then I think the coaches was like, yo, move it along. Yeah. They started the next fight.
Oh man.
So, the first question Greg Roof asked me, he said, was the match over? I said, Greg, threw the back fist. They called the point and they said, time, winner. Right? And I said, hold, time out. They did say winner first, but I jumped right away. Time out. That's an illegal technique. Let me go let's get an arbitrator. But his first thing he said was, but did they say time? I mean, did they say winner?
Yeah.
I'm like, they said winner because it happened at the buzzer.
Right.
And I said time. After that, I noticed that they said saying winner. So I ran to get you because that's illegal. He came. He told them what they did wasn't right, but it was nothing he could do because they said winner already.
Yeah, that's one of those. You're right. Yeah. That is a tough.
See, I don't agree with that because if somebody that's like saying, well, you can't throw that technique. Well, so if I just threw a different technique, like if I kick somebody in the back and they called that a point, would they in that scenario, would you go, well, you already said the winner, so we have to let that go?
No, I think they would. Yeah.
Because you say winner doesn't mean they are the winner. You just said
what I think it was. I think a little bit of inexperience with the judges.
Yeah.
Not saying they didn't do a good job or anything with the tournament, but just the inexperience of knowing those things and like, hold on, bring back, that was illegal, because they could have did that without an arbitrator.
Right.
Because they all agreed that that was the back fist.
Right. Interesting.
It was crazy, man. But
all it would have taken is just having an arbitrator there. So if they all agree, like, yeah, that was a back fist, and if they agree that, like, yeah, it was a back fist, and the back fist is okay, then conversation over. But if they agree that it was a back fist, but a back fist is not okay, well, then conversation's not over.
So should they put like an amendment on that to say, like, as long as you don't start the next match, it could be rescinded?
That's a good question, Jesse. Because if we compare this to other sports all the time, because like in football, if you snap the ball on the next play, like you can't go back, right?
Listen, but I would agree with this. Like you just said, I would agree with, like NBL did. Let me challenge, and if I lose, let me pay the fine or whatever.
Yep, pay a fee. Yep.
Let me pay a fee.
Yep.
And keep it moving. Give me a challenge flag only for arbitrations.
Yep.
Where did that money ever go, Jeff?
I don't know. I don't know where it went.
That's a good question.
Because I knew that, like, all right, we got to pay up. But if you won it, you got it back. Which pocket, man. But not everybody won. So where did that go? Who collected it? Because I was going to be an arbitrator.
Boyce's routing and account number.
But I don't even if Boyce did get all of that, I don't think it's unfair. Somebody has to get it in some way, shape, or form.
No,
and if you disagree,
you holding up my tournament,
right?
So yeah, you got to pay me for that. You're holding up.
I think it would have been to the tournament, you know what I mean, as well, because it's not just an NBL thing, you know. So
I'm okay if that comes out. Now, if that does come out and we decide like that's something that we should do, it's going to happen a lot, right? But I think it'll even itself out. I think that's something that it'll happen. There'll be like 10 of them that'll happen in a weekend at least. But I think it'll even itself out at first, right? Right away, as soon as something like that is like a rule, there's gonna be this bubble, right, where everybody's gonna try it, right? And then after a while, they're gonna go, I'm not messing with that. I lost enough money.
So in AAU Taekwondo, they have a replay challenge, and you get one in every point sparring match. Okay, and they only have it available at certain events, not every event, but at nationals they have it, and that is one thing that I thought was pretty cool. It's not used that often, but
you know, and used though.
But
they have 3 cameras around each ring.
Every single ring?
Yeah, well, they only use, you know, point fighting is not that big, so it was only at certain rings, but they had like 4 or 5 point fighting rings there. So
they got 3 camera angles to look from.
Yeah. So yeah, and most of it was more of like discrepancy of, hey, you guys called it as a 1 and, you know, like a body kick, and it should have been a 2, and they went back and, you know, did that. It was more of that type of thing, right?
I'm going to implement that in VFT.
Yeah.
Probably do a challenge review, but only from our camera people's stuff.
Right.
Don't come with your phone.
Yeah,
got it on tape.
Exactly.
A million parents like this. Look, I got it on tape.
we got another VFT happening sometime soon.
Yeah, well, I got a battle of the dojos kicking off in June.
Okay,
so
awesome.
Taking like 8 teams, 8 schools, and we're gonna fight off until we got 1 left.
I like it.
After that, let's see what happens.
Yeah, and then you're doing USA versus Canada again.
Yeah, USA versus Canada. That was big.
What's the date for King
of New York? September 13th.
All right.
So after the tournament, Sam Gagnar, he was like, look, like he called me, like, you know, probably when they went out to eat, and was like, look, we want a rematch. Let's sign. We want to ink it now. If you'll do it again next year.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Like, all right, say no more. Let's do it again. So we're gonna run it back.
Nice.
It was good. It was close.
Yeah.
It was a dope fight. So hopefully get a few different players, but yeah, we're running it back.
That's cool. That's awesome, man.
Look at that. Christine's saying that they're thinking about bringing in playback too. That's really cool.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, that could have been useful in some scenarios.
Well, all right. Yeah, I mean,
we talked about it. It didn't affect the end result of the match, but we talked about it before the show happened. I think Jarvis Miller had an awesome tournament, right?
The best.
He was really, really good. And I thought his fight with Cam was great. Before I say another word, Cam was awesome, and Cam didn't do one thing wrong, okay? But Jarvis was up, right? Jarvis was winning, right? And Cam's pushing it. Cam kicks him. Jarvis goes out. That's what I could see from the video, right? If there's something I didn't see, can't control it. I'm only saying what I saw, right? So David calls that he went out of bounds. I couldn't see everything. It didn't look to me like Jarvis went out of bounds, right? Looked to me like Cam fought him out of bounds. But okay, give him a point. Now he's up by 1 point. Jarvis is up by 1. But when David said go again, Jarvis starts moving with his hands up. He's eyes on Cam the whole time. And he's moving like this, guard up the whole time, watching him, eyes on him. And then they ruled that he was running away.
You forgot one thing, though. Before
what did I miss?
It was 2 seconds left.
Wow.
That was the thing. Yeah. Because when they went out, kicked him out, I didn't agree with the 2 seconds.
Right. I mean, even but I will take that. We'll take it.
It didn't make sense to me because, like, if you want to say, hey, he ran out of bounds, he could, in theory, the way the rule's written, he could all out turn around and sprint out of bounds.
Right.
And you go, well, that's against the rule. Cam gets a point. Match is over. I don't know where this 2 seconds came from. Right? The 2 seconds, just like, why? That doesn't make any sense.
No, we're talking about 2 different plays. Sport karate.
Yeah.
But
like with that, if there was a camera,
Jarvis started where I'm at, and he hit like in a half moon circle and went
like that.
Close to where Damon Gilbert was coaching. Remember, we're across the ring.
Correct.
It don't take 2 seconds for that. The time been out.
Yeah.
As soon as you hit to the left a little bit,
that's it.
Over. Yeah. So, I don't. But they said that he was avoiding a fight. How? He had his eye on him the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
He did not run. He had his eye on him the whole time. Go back and look at it. But the ref called what they call, and at the end of the day, justice prevailed.
But and again, Cam didn't do one thing wrong.
Cam was on it.
Cam was on it, and he went for it, and he didn't concede nothing because he could have been like, man, guy got me. All right. No, he went out there for every possible second, was trying to win that fight. He could have.
Yeah.
But Jarvis, man, he had a great freaking tournament.
Jarvis
still, after it was tied, they could have just been like, man, they just robbed it from me, right? They took it from me. No, he went back out there and still fought the man and got it. That was impressive.
Yep. Yeah, man, it was cool. Jarvis came up to me and just, introduced himself and just said that he's a fan of our podcast. And and just was just really cool the whole weekend, man. And just super proud of him. I told him, man, I'm proud of you, dude, because you've improved so much. And impressive to see.
He's been working with us. He's consistent. He's down at least 3 to 4 times a week. Dude, and we just been tweaking, trying to get his legs on. Just filling up a couple holes, maybe, but he was already good. He was a good junior.
Yeah.
But Jarvis' story is crazy, man. He is full circle. He goes to college. He went to Penn State. He roommates with Saquon Barkley.
You can't make that up.
You can't make that up. And from there, he goes to the NFL, undrafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah,
and then now he's back with us.
Yep.
So
next week we're gonna have Jarvis on. So it's gonna be awesome.
That's a bummer. I ain't gonna be there next week, man. Like,
you're
out praising the guy. I thought he's doing awesome. I'm not even gonna get a chance to talk to him. That's
you gotta make that one, Alex.
Yeah. Also, let's see. There was what else was? Oh, well, and again, shout out to Demetrios for winning that overall as well. You know, like I know that.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't very happy with Friday night, and he came back with wins, big wins, that whole time. So congrats to him for winning that. And all those guys, were excited. Martin, beat Bailey, then lost to, I guess, Enrique, right? Was that who it was in the grand?
Yeah.
So. Yeah. And then, Mason made it to the final of that. Well, in the the semifinals against Enrique, and we all watched that one, and all the controversy of that, the way that ended in a very similar way of what we were talking about with the out of bounds rule. So
Mason is wildly talented, but there's some fixable holes in his game though, right? Like when he fought Christian, right? Christian kind of picked him apart.
Christian is too, I think Mason likes staying in the pocket. Christian is long, man.
Yeah.
He got like 3 back fists, like too easy.
Well, I don't think Mason was used to someone being a lot longer than him.
Yeah, I think also Mason is used to people kicking at him.
Yeah,
things like that. They have a similar style of fight,
Yeah,
they both favor the hands. So yeah, Christian was long and he entered that space that he was reachable and he didn't think he was reachable.
Yeah.
So but Mason is a smart dude. He's gonna adjust.
He'll fix that.
And he got some size on him, man. He's not little Mason no more.
No, and he's
got
still
some size and weight on him.
He's still only 20, so
it's crazy.
So it's crazy.
And you know that the team looks to have a bright future because I'm not going to pretend to pronounce that last name of Hungarian Christian, right?
Christian,
we all know who I'm talking about. But he's a good coach, and you can't really judge like a coach based off of their stars only. The way he was coaching Cameron Kloss.
Dude,
did you watch this? Did you watch all the drama and stuff with the coaches?
No. Do tell.
Yo, look, my center refs, y'all gotta tighten up.
Yeah.
Yo, them coaches was in there out their seats. I'm like, I'm looking like, man, if I would have did that, it'd have been like 10 points this way.
Yeah.
Damon and Christian was going at it word for word.
Yeah.
Well, what?
And I love them both.
Can you tell me what was happening?
I'm not gonna hate the player. I'm gonna hate the game. Y'all gotta tighten up. Y'all letting them get away with stuff that y'all ain't letting us get away with. Let me get a piece of the pie then. All right. If I blink, I went like this to adjust myself. Jesse,
stay in your seat.
Yo, come on, man.
I mean, I tell you what, like, man, I'm gonna go ahead and just go into it. But the team fight, JPM versus Top 10, woo, that was. I mean, it's just why the team fighting is just so much fun, right? Just the drama, the energy. But I tell you what, man,
I love that.
Top 10 is hilarious when they just keep pushing the buttons of these guys because, we've talked for a while of, Jason Enrique, like if they're falling down or getting hurt and they were over there, like, get him some water. He needs some water. He needs some help. I'm like, oh my God, this is crazy. It was crazy, man. It was a lot of.
That's why I said the rivalry is back.
Rivalries, yeah.
The rivalry is back.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember
Did you see the fight, Alex?
No.
Go back.
I missed Friday.
Go back and watch Trey Brown on Top 10 from Ben's Academy, Troy student. The boy fought Enrique brilliant.
Yeah.
He gave them some cushion.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss Robin, he gave them some cushion.
Yeah.
And top 10 what you call it? Paul Mitchell made some adjustments too. It was a good fight, man. Go back and watch that match, Alex. You're gonna enjoy it.
It was a good one. It was a good one.
You're gonna enjoy it.
And Christy's right.
And shout out to Enrique. Enrique,
he had a great weekend.
He kept pushing, even though he was down. He never stopped kicking. It's like he knows I have a chance. I'm a kicker. And he kept shooting his gun.
Mm-hmm.
There was no empty magazines.
Correct.
He kept busting it. That was a dope fight.
What was he gonna do? Check punch?
Funny. You're funny.
He did punch a few times too.
Yeah,
he does. He does. I would. The one thing about his game that he has developed that I really do like is his standing position is leaning on his back leg, and he has developed just being able to lift his foot up slightly, and then just very little bit, and then take off with his rear hand. He's developed that hesitation. That part's really good.
I'm gonna say this: Trey is so young and so smart of a fighter.
Yeah.
To watch his future is gonna be something to watch. That kid is brilliant, man. He knows how to use it,
and he kicks is fantastic.
Dude, I'm telling you,
size too.
Again, go back to just the talent keeps getting better. Like
you're right, Jeff.
Better. Like Christian's getting better.
Jeff, next year there's another group coming in.
Like I'm just saying, and even these people that have been around for a long time, like I said, like I was impressed with Christian's fighting,
yes,
and all of these guys, and it's insane just the talent that was there this weekend,
Well, maybe let's talk about that then, Jeff. And Jesse, chime in, tell me, because I remember I wasn't there. So who are some fighters that didn't win their divisions that you were like, okay, you showed me some stuff that was pretty good?
He was.
So it was a couple sleepers too.
Yeah.
Brandon Ballou.
That's what I was gonna say.
Picked off.
He looked so good. He looked like he could have won an overall.
Picked off Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Brandon Ballou picked off Christian. That wasn't expected. And not saying not expected because Brandon is not a dog. It's just Christian's been so active. Whatever. Then who else? Who won the super light? I thought
super light's who I was looking at.
I thought Andres on my team, Guillermo, was gonna come out the division. He lost to the Sebastian kid.
Yeah. The super light division is so wild because
it's back jumping. Before it wasn't jumping.
Yeah, I know.
It was only
there was only a couple
John
of guys.
Portello.
John Curatolo held that division down for a decade.
Yes. Right. So now you got that. Every division is jumping, man. You got the 140s.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I thought Sean from ATL.
I was a little sad, man. I wanted to see some matchups with Java's son, but unfortunately they didn't let him fight this weekend.
Yeah.
There was an issue with they saying like 17, 18 or whatever. Not sure what was going on with that, but I just know that he fought at Compete Nationals and I think he beat Jason or Enrique.
Yeah, he did.
I think Jason.
He lost Enrique in the final.
So I mean, this kid is got a bright future. So I was looking forward to doing them matchups with him, man. So I'm sad that we didn't get to see that. But shout out to him.
That is an example of having too much success as a junior. When you have too much success as a junior and you want to try your hand at adult early, shut up about how old you are. Someone asks how old you are, you'd be like, I'm a teenager.
Hey, Alex, you remember on my VFT flyers, I used to put age, I used to put teen.
Yes.
Teen, yep.
I knew what you were doing, but yeah.
Sure. For sure. Hey, we messed it up for y'all, man. We was the last of the Mohegans. We got early. The Baileys, the Tyreeks, the Cams, all them dudes got in early. Tyson, Darren.
Yeah.
Now they tightening up IDs.
Yep.
So
everything. Yep. The all right, let's one more. Listen, we're not talking about the other big thing of the weekend, but let's give it up for Stephanie.
I got a quick question though.
Go.
Let me know what y'all both think. Do you think they should have a waiver that you could sign and be like, look, my son is 17, gonna be 18 soon. My daughter, if he wants to get killed in the men's division, I sign off to his death.
Yes.
Should that be a thing?
Yes, because it exists in other sports. In other sports, you can do that. The challenge is
sign your rights away.
Keeping the boxing commission out of what we do.
Right.
That's the goal.
Tell me, how does that keep the boxing commission out? Because in the Olympics, you can be younger, if I'm not mistaken.
It's how do I articulate? All right, let's say player A is 16, fighter A is 16, and fighter B is 26. Okay, so now if the 26-year-old knocks out the 16-year-old, and everybody knew that, like, oh, I already knew that this was happening, and I allowed this to happen. Now it's hard for you to be insured, right? Because you had this thing happen, and then now you knowingly let a junior go in. Now,
I don't know.
If the boxing commission finds out about this, the real problem is if there's a knockout. If there's a knockout,
right.
Boxing commission is in. There's just no way around it, right?
Yeah.
So, and if it's with a junior, it's just the liability, right?
I don't think that's because, again, I think like in the Olympics, I think you can be under 18. I think it's more of a weight thing.
I think it's anything in
but,
any sport.
Yeah.
But I think that, again, I say, like, let them sign their life away and let them fight. Sign a waiver.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think that I think certain kids peak their talent, especially if they're so dominant. Right. And could you imagine if you'd have kept Bailey in the junior division?
Just it wouldn't have been fair. Yeah.
Right. That's not fair. Even Tyson.
Right.
Like he kind of didn't want to compete no more because this kid was 16 and was going for the diamond.
Right.
His first year out.
Right.
You make it all the way to the diamond, him and Darren.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
So I don't know. And again, NASCAR, look into it, man. If there's a something that y'all can do to maybe for those exceptional kids that their parents could, let's give them 17. At 17,
the NBL called it the Jack
and be like, yo, that's on y'all, man. Whatever happens, y'all got a bunch of lawyers on the panel, so
I do think that should be like implemented. All right. That way we can go, all right, are we all done hiding this now? Can we all get truth completely out here? We know what's been happening. We're just going to put it all out in the open. As long as we sign, as long as you have this waiver signed, and it has to be signed to every single event. You can't just sign it once and let it go. All right. It's got to be signed every single time you compete. Then you're like, all right, cool. Then we'll just do it. I think that would be great. I don't know what the legalities around it will be, but
Right.
I'm let me put my promoter hat on now. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, exactly. We'll look into it.
We're gonna look into it. You too,
Joe. Yeah. Again, guys, I got my tournament coming up in 3 weeks, so it's crazy right now. Crazy stressful time right now.
For sure.
Yeah. All right, let's get into women's fighting, man, because I tell you what, like Dude, a young lady from Germany came.
Oh my goodness,
off, bro. I mean, she fought her butt off, and I mean,
talk to me, Jess.
Wow.
Yo. So there's this young lady. I seen her fight, but I didn't know that was her at the tournament. She's on team
Legend now.
Legend.
Yeah.
She's on team Legend, and there's also the girl from Mexico, also that fought with Team Legend. Man, that girl is a problem.
Yeah.
She's a problem.
Yeah.
Like, maybe I overlooked her because I think she does. I think she does okay in Europe. I'm not sure if she's like considered the top, one of the top girls in Europe. I've seen her on the podium. I've seen her definitely win.
Yeah.
But man, you know what the advantage is? Sometimes you come in, you don't really know the people and things like that. So sometimes you're not fighting the names. You come in a little raw and you just do what you do. And you're not being cautious and things like that. And I think that girl did a lot of that this weekend. She was spot on.
I mean, so again, of course, her and Katarina had a great fight to finish, very close, and and again, but I mean, the way she fought Katana was like, I mean, we ain't seen anyone fight Katana like that in a long time.
Yeah.
That's just, like beat her like that. That was wild.
Agreed. And shout out to Katana, but I seen Katana and Katarina fight.
Right.
Yes.
A couple times. Katarina, I got love for you. You got to figure out how to cut that ring off. Goodness gracious. Like Katana she could be winning 2-1 and keep it there for the whole match. Like, you gotta find out. Let me talk to Michelle Ann. When you train with Katarina, give us some game about how to cut that ring off. All right, Katana, I got some game for you too, but I ain't gonna put it out there. What I'm saying,
well, yeah, let's also
Katarina for sure. You gotta figure out how to cut that ring off. Like, Katana's bouncing this way, moving this way, bouncing this way, moving this. It's crazy.
Well, let's also give Katana the credit because when Katarina was first winning overalls, it was a task for Katana to beat Katarina, right?
Yeah.
She had to change her game when she fought Katarina, and she did that. And Katana's essentially got two fighting styles: one where she fights Katarina, and one for everybody else, right? And they're similar, but she moves so much more, right? When she fights Katarina, right?
Right.
Yes.
Katarina doesn't have another style. Katarina's got her style, and it's the same for everybody.
Come to the Bronx. Chill out for a little while. Let's find you a 30-day hostel. Come on. Nah, but Katana's so talented, man. She's like by the edges. She angles this way, and then will whip out a spin off the angle. Crazy, insane stuff.
Yeah, and she knows where every inch of the ring is at all times without looking. Right? She does a very, very good job of that.
Right. Man, look, the women, the women fighting was so exciting. Again, the rivalries is back. I see a lot of people standing in their corners. It wasn't so this is the feel that a lot of people have been getting. Sport karate is very friendly. Everybody is friends. Everybody's in the same circle.
Yeah.
Everybody is mixing. So, people are not taking it as like back in the days where Jeff is over here. He's in my division. I'm not really talking to him. I'm over here warming up. I'm getting in my zone. People would lose at a tournament up to date now and be hanging out together later, happy, getting partying and drinking.
Yep.
What we saw this week was kind of the opposite.
Opposite of that, yeah.
Everybody was staying to their self. Everybody was with their crews. Everybody was real, like, not antisocial, but you know, kind of staying with your own clique. Yeah. And I like it. There's a lot of cold shoulders, a lot of walking by. You know, respect, always respect.
Correct.
But when we get in that ring, it's all in, and I liked it. Like it felt real good. This
week.
Wow,
yeah. We got a shot. See, this is some of the stuff that I missed. So again, Java saying shout out to Top 10 USA juniors. They're winning junior team. They're always on that streak. But Top 10 USA women for winning team fight and stopping the streak, which is true. That would be the first time that JPM hasn't.
Yes.
So,
yes.
So that's
a great point.
And then look, Top 10 USA men winning. So all 3 teams won. That's insane, right?
Shout out to Top 10 for that. That was good.
All right.
Dude,
good work.
Crazy right now, man. So,
that was good.
Jess, Jotty's in here chiming. What's happening, Jotty? Jotty's giving you all the love, man.
Yo, Jotty, chill. I'm trying to be professional, man. You can't be making me laugh on this.
I love it.
Yeah, but
Yo, too much
again. First of all, shout out to my man El Java.
Yep.
It's my coaching partner, Waco Worlds and everything.
He's
you know, we did a 2-peat. We got shout out to us, men's Waco seniors, 2 times in a row. Now he got the he went to the Hall of Fame.
Yes,
shout out Jeff went to the Hall of Fame.
Yes, sir.
Correct.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all brothers, man. Y'all deserve your flowers, man.
Thank you, man.
This is a big event. Y'all going in after like Chuck Norris's, Bill Superfoot Wallace.
That is true.
He's and all these dudes, like y'all legends.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's cool, you know.
Out there.
Again, you know,
Jotty tensions, Jotty's in there.
That's right. You know, I mean, I know for me, it's like, man, it was a big deal just to get recognized. You know, sometimes you just think you don't get the flowers that you want, or you think, but you know what, like for people to recognize what all you've done, it's great. So pretty cool.
Yep, for sure. And you have a lengthy career, man. And I always got to say this, and you fight.
Yes,
and
right.
You like to bang.
Yeah, I do.
You like to bang, so.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, here we go. Awesome. Thank you. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, Java, I agree, man.
And one thing that makes New England, Ocean State, one of my favorite tournaments, is very organized, and you're not gonna be there all day. So, for example, the kids the next day were done
Sunday, yeah,
by 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Yep.
Done.
I went by there at 12, and everybody was, wrapping it up, man, pretty much. And
Don is like a scientist. Is on that microphone. You're moving to the Bristol room, shuffling things up.
Yeah.
And even I think they started the finals at what, 6:30?
Yeah, they did. Listen, the finals is long, but I tell you what, man, it was one of the most exciting finals, and not just fighting. The fighting was great too. The forms battles were great, right? A lot of it, and it was just well done. And I'm gonna be honest with you, this is one of the only times I've sat and watched the whole finals. Usually I'm in them, so this is the first time, and I'm sitting at they have like the chairs, the area for the for the Hall of Fame inductees, and I'm sitting down there, and and my fiance is with me, so I'm watching with her, and my mom's there, and so it was a little weird, because I was planning on
and you both.
It's like, what the heck, man.
I don't think so. A lot of the finals I don't stay for no more, man. If I want to watch a fight, I'll watch the stream, go to my room.
Right.
This one was good.
Yeah, I'm usually there, or I'm in the back warming up, or I'm talking to the competitors and everything, and our teammates, and and this time it was like, okay, you know what, like I'm gonna sit here. When I needed to get up to do certain things, I did, but yeah, it was kind of rare. My plan was, okay, I looked here, the Hall of Fame was in the middle, so I will dress up. This is my original plan. And then as soon as I'm done, I'm going out there, changing, get my uniform, and get ready because traditional grands is later on. That didn't work out. That didn't work out because I had to do that in Toronto. That was crazy. I was on stage 3 times in Toronto and the Hall of Fame, and I still dressed up. So
So you just stayed suited and booted the whole night then?
I stayed suited, and then I took off and then switched to a uniform, and then back and forth. Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Superman is alive.
That's right. All right. So the final call, are we talking about? I don't know what's going on. I know everyone is some people don't like it. Here's my thing.
Talking about the out of bounds?
What's called?
Oh, no. Well, yeah, there's the out of bounds one. I don't even know if we're going to get in that. But let's talk about the low kicks. So what is everyone's opinion on that? You know, I feel like for me, I've made it very vocal. I've made it very vocal for years. I never understood why. And even when the NASCAR promoters were on here, why do we call like penalties on things so much and so on about things that don't cause injury? But what we're so worried about, like we're so worried about stepping out of bounds or standing up out of a chair or whatever, right? And then, but if someone kicks someone in the knee and buckles their knee, or kicking their tailbone, or kicking them in the spine, you know, like.
Oh, but that wasn't on purpose.
I could full on throw a back leg power kick to your back or to your leg. It's going to be 1 point on this side. But you're stressing out of bounds. Like a penalty is a penalty.
Right.
They're not used to people calling it, but then you got someone like, and again, it gets pushed under the table so much, under the rug so much that it's hard to accept it. But then you have someone like Kayla who came in, she was on it, a stickler for the rules. She's calling the penalties. If you try to take a timeout, she's like, why? Like she did the refereeing like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And she called the penalty. So we got to live with it because it's a penalty. Now, again, we're used to, I want to say this, we're used to them not calling it. That's why it's so much pushback for it.
Right.
Because you get swept under the rug. But you kick somebody in the leg, you kick somebody in the groin, it should be a penalty. You jump on the floor on purpose, it should be a penalty. If you we're so focused on out of bounds that we forget about all the other penalties.
Correct. Exactly.
But there are more penalties.
Yeah, there are more. And some that should be more important, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like the kicking low, the kicking to the groin. And now there are guys.
Now, and I'm speaking in general. I gotta go back and watch to see exactly what happened, what all the fuss for before y'all come from my head.
Yeah.
But I'm just speaking in general.
Yeah. And again, I didn't get to watch that fight. I was taking care of other stuff, you know, from issues from the fights before. So, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Like you're on the whole team, man.
Yeah.
It's Hall of Fame, you're in the finals. You got too much going on.
But
there are guys that were just magnets for getting kicked in the groin, right? Where like every time they fought, they took something to the boys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you were like, how is that possible? Like, I feel like Mallory Woods took a shot to the groin every fight, right? Jamie Cravens took like 3, right? Every single fight, right? And you were like, I don't know how do you two always take something there, right?
Maybe their chamber is that high.
Oh no, I could tell you, Jamie did use that. It was a little bit of a strategy where he would angle, he'd pick his leg up at like an angle where he could like stop you from kicking. But it didn't mean the person didn't want to stop. Like they're like, I'm going at you. Just because you wave your boys in front of my foot doesn't mean I'm going to stop. Now, it's still getting kicked in the groin. So if you want to say like, all right, Jamie, you used strategy. I mean, you definitely paid for it. All right. I'm just using him as an example. All right. Great friend of mine. Good to chat about you again, Jamie. But if it's something like that, like if he wanted to like take that calculated risk and be like, I'm going to do that. Like, all right, I guess. But I think you have to have a hard set rule, right? Like if it is a low kick, if it is a kick to the groin, you got to penalize that, right? There's legit injuries at stake. Now, the hard part is two kickers kicking at the same time. That's where it's like, I got kicked in the leg.
If it's the high chamber thing,
yeah,
that's different than like a straight up low kick. So you gotta look out for that too.
Exactly. Yeah, there is. I mean, dude, I remember Kevin Thompson breaking Joey Schiffer's cup.
I remember that.
His cup at US Open. It was bad.
It was a spin kick, right?
Yeah. And I told, like, I was talking to Jelaine about it. She's like, well, he's done that about 4 times. This ain't the first time.
Listen, and guys, you can have a cup on, you're still gonna feel it.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, look, again, like Chris said, foul language too. People talking crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
So it just depends. Let me ask you, are we wrapping?
Yeah, we're getting close to wrapping up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Check it. Because what do y'all feel about unconscious biasness? Do you think that exists? So,
yes.
For example, if I'm a judge, right, and if I'm in a proximity with a team, I'm close with a team or whatever, should I excuse myself because I may have unconscious biasness? Should I step out,
or even just the way
should I rotate?
So the short answer to
this is in
question,
forms.
Yeah.
This is in fighting.
Right.
Because I have to go back to that team or that group that I'm cool with. Now, we do have a shortage of judges. We're not going to act like that's not a problem.
Correct.
Right. So I think most of the fighters' mentality is and the forms. It's better this than we could have this person.
This person,
right?
Yeah. There is that.
This person knows this stuff. But would that unconscious bias make a clash call when it was maybe that someone got there first? Would they ignore a stumble in the form? So what do y'all think about that? Because I don't know. It's for me, I would excuse myself if it was affiliation, unless there was no way they like, Jesse, I need you. There's nothing else we could do.
Right.
Because nobody else is here.
Yeah.
And I had to.
Yeah.
But
that happens to me a lot. You know, when I'm called on usually to judge, it's because it's like, hey, we need, like right now, because they know, you know, I work with a lot of the competitors. We also have a big team. So there's, you know, it's like, hey, do you not have anyone? Yeah, I can do this one. I have to step out in the next one. And we'll just keep rotating. We just stay here and we flip flop back and forth. And that's what we usually do a lot of, right? You know, now again, in forms it's different too, because you got someone that teaches them in one style, but then not in another, and they're competing in different styles. I mean, you know, where is the line? You know, that's a weird one too, right? But I think we want to get to where there isn't that, you know.
For me too, like for example, it could be reversed too. Like if I'm judging my student, I work on my student on so many things, so I might be more critical on him, and then just judging him like everybody else is judging him.
Correct.
Because I've been telling you for weeks, bend that knee, posture, and all those things. Snap that kick or whatever. So I might hurt him sometimes more than help. Where these judges are like calling. So I think that's a tough one, man. Like I think that people even thinking that they could be fair, I think it's still some unconsciousness when you know the person and work with them that lingers, that may come out and materialize in your judging.
It's just how it looks too.
Did you ever have that, Jesse? Did you ever have someone that was close to you and that you knew that if they were reffing you, you were like, damn it, they're not going to give me no points now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody that was my peers.
Yeah.
Anybody that's not my peers. You know, if they're judging me, it's like, no, that leg was a little bent. Yeah, but y'all been giving this dude like the bent leg all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So
exactly.
that's standard. And there was one time for teams. I think my brother Kodak was judging or whatever. I wasn't talking to him at the time.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't talking to, so I didn't want to jump up there and be like, yo, you got to get down or whatever. I thought that they would just have to remove him, but my team fought and he judged, and I'm like, damn, this looks crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking about too. I think I remember seeing something like that.
Yeah. But I remember Carlos was like, yo, come on, y'all. That's like, what we doing?
Yeah.
And I was thinking the same thing, but I didn't put, I'm like, to myself, I'm like, I ain't talking to him right now.
Yeah.
I think you're right though, Jesse, because there are times where we look at that and go, oof, this doesn't look good.
That's cringy. It's cringy.
It's cringy.
It was cringy for me. I didn't look at that like, oh, this is good for us.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
But when you take a step back and go, all right, our replacement is X, and you go, never mind.
Well, and be honest, like
I saw this happen. This was a true thing. I was going to get replaced because someone was like, it was like, we've all seen it where it's like, you got someone in this division, don't you? Yeah, maybe I should. And they're like, well, we got this guy over here. We saw him coming in. And this guy, never seen him before. He had two eyes that did not point the same direction. All right. And so we were just like, no, he could be good, but this is the highest level of fighting.
Right.
Nobody knows your name, and you do not look like this is going to go well.
Right.
He's going to eat. Every bad call is going to be his fault for everything.
Yeah.
It would be better if I was in there in that scenario.
What about when you see this guy, his arm is broken, he's calling the other way the whole fight, and then when the tournament is over, you see him packed up, leaving with the person he was calling for.
Right. Oh yeah.
Ran together like, that's your instructor.
Like, what? Yeah. That happened to me once at like an AAU tournament. I went for, and I found out that all the judges were his students. And I'm like, whoa, what the heck? And I'm sitting there like, what? That's not even cool.
Wow. And I ain't comparing because Waco's a different animal.
Right.
But in Waco, you can't even judge your own country.
Right.
Like American, they ain't like you judge an American.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, we have rules of
separate country first when they do the separate.
When we did WKU last year, like we try to make it just one per country, and now sometimes you had to get you got to get that in there. He said,
come on, Java. You know I'm right. I'm just happy to. I didn't say anybody's name, but I'm right. Yo, Frank should get out here and judge some more. That would be fantastic.
Frank is a dinosaur. Frank might point and throw the kick like 2 points here while he's throwing the kick.
It'll be one of those judges.
1 point here.
Sometimes we need those judges back. I miss those.
Yes.
When you pull out,
Frank could be in the middle, like you see here, here.
Yeah,
you see here.
Like Jim Lancher. Like Jim Lancher back in the day, right?
Right.
Throwing the technique.
That dude was, man, he was a tough dude, man. Yeah. Remember when we did the Atomics?
Yeah, Atomics Grand Slam. He was the main.
He had that microphone.
Yeah.
Man, he told me one day, sir, you better watch. Sir, I don't want no problems.
Yeah.
You made him mad?
I think I might have I was going a little early before he said go.
Yeah.
Man, he grabbed me and was like,
don't you do
that?
The
mic. The mic used to project on speakers.
Yeah.
And they used to be like, I got one punch here, punch combo, white to red.
Yeah.
The whole tournament can hear you. Man, he gave me some words. I was like, yo, man, I don't want no problems.
Him or like Manny. Manny would fight you. Manny Agrella.
Oh, I miss him, man. I miss him.
I know.
I miss him.
He is.
Oh, man.
Manny
So-
Agrella was one of my favorite parts about going to Capital Classic.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Manny?
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely was. Definitely was.
For sure.
Well,
What level of pinstripe suit is he going to wear this time?
Yeah, so do we all do agree about unconscious biasness?
Yeah.
Oh, it 100% agree. I agree that it's a thing.
Agreed. Yeah.
But it's hard to eradicate.
It is hard. All right, here's an example.
Oh,
I
well,
thought
no, Alex, hold on for 1 sec, because this is what happens.
Go ahead.
When you do say, hey, I got someone in here, or hey, I don't, this is, my team. I'm not the coach of this, but we're, and
That's who I'm on the
and
same
then
team with.
the promoter or the arbiters, like, they start like questioning you. Oh, so you're saying you're biased, or you're saying you don't have integrity, or you're saying like, no, I'm a great judge. I'm going to do it the right, so that, then you'll be fine. It's like they push
That is
you
exactly how the conversation goes.
to question like
Yeah,
your
that's a fact.
manhood or your integrity, and you're like,
It's
no, that's not the case.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
make you sound
to
crazy.
make you
Right.
try
Yeah.
to punk you.
yeah, try to
but-
punch you. Yeah.
It's so much of a shortage.
Yeah.
I think that's the issue, because like one day, all the judges had their regular shirts on. I think Jackson dad, he just looked at me. I probably had on a hoodie on. I was like, yo, can you step in and judge?
Yeah.
I need you. It's like, yo, I don't have this shirt and pants.
Yeah.
He was like, we don't care. Like, it was so much of a shortage, like, just help us out.
Yeah.
So
There's a lot of issues, especially for Friday. I know I was talking to Christine. It was just hard. That Friday was long just because of so much new stuff and just how big, that turnout is for the open weight. So
somebody said 5 judges. Who's that, George? Oh, what's up, George? George is the fighter from the 80s.
yeah.
Man, George from the New England area, I believe.
Well,
Well-
Jesse, you were talking about like the unconscious bias. My first thought was someone like Justin Ortiz. All right. And I thought Justin was a great judge over the weekend. All right. But when I see Justin judging and there's like Enrique's in the division or Cam Dawson is in the division, immediately you're going to like scrutinize every call he makes. Right. But I think I'd still rather him be in there. I think I'd still rather him be the judge.
Right. Because who
He
else?
does a good job.
It's like,
Right.
it's like, who else?
Now,
It's just,
if
damn if you do, damn if you don't.
you were standing right next to him, and it could be if Enrique's fighting and it's Justin Ortiz judging or you, then I'd be like, well, this is great. This is a no-brainer. Now you won't have an unconscious bias, and we have a great judge. But you said earlier we have a shortage of great judges. So it's not just a surplus of those guys just hanging around doing nothing at a tournament.
Yeah. That
That's
is so to all my young people that have a good eye, consider yourself a good judge, start volunteering sometimes, man.
Yeah.
So we can have some a good rotation.
Right. Well, I mean, man, when I turned 18, it was like, this is what you do. You got to judge, and then you can compete. That was just the way it was,
Some of them before they're 18.
Yeah.
You compete as 18.
Right. Yeah, let's get a whole new wave. A lot of young bodies, guys flying around, moving around, watching all the action, running, making good calls.
I agree, man. I agree.
Right.
I agree. I love it.
And same thing with the forums. We need people that understand exactly what's going on. Could you imagine like that?
Also,
Could you imagine that 18 to 29 forms division guys judging? You got Dawson, Tremblay,
right.
Ben.
Some guys judge this weekend. So,
Right. So
non-judge,
It's intimidating to judge that.
That's
And
quality.
that's one.
they know what to look for.
You have to know what to look for when you're judging those.
But some people, I'm not saying all good competitors are good judges. I'm not saying that at all.
No.
Yes.
Well, let's be clear with that.
It's true. But you also too, you gotta have judges that are afraid to make the calls that most people aren't, especially in forums. Because I always hated we ask someone, so why did you give this? Or I mean, I don't ever, or they talk to me like, oh well, we were all unanimous. I wasn't, we all gave the same thing. It was like, yeah, that's actually a lot of times my problem is that you look at the high quality of competition and you're telling me that it was unanimous. Come on now. It was not. So there needs to be those judges that they're okay with giving it to, and not just doing just to be the opposite, but not feeling like they see something different and they know no one else is going to see this, but I'm seeing it. And this is how,
So like at DC Capital Classics,
yeah,
a lot of those judges is like local judges, and
yes,
some of the seeds don't even make the Final Four,
right?
In forms,
right?
Because they're not
right.
They're
have
not
a preconceived notion
indoctrinated with the formula of a seed has to win, has to be. They just going by what they see. So
correct,
right,
correct. So it's wild, man.
Which I think that's good as long as those judges are used to seeing forms at a high level. Sometimes when you're not used to seeing forms at a high level and you see Esteban Tremblay, right? You can be like, I know what kind of magician or sorcery this thing is. Right?
Correct.
If you're not used to seeing forms at a high level like that, he does look like a magician, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, well, we can't have you do this, right?
Right.
So it's that is actually harder to find a replacement to judge that than fighting, because fighting, people think it's so easy because you're like, oh, well, they either hit them or they don't, but it goes so freaking fast. You can't tell. You can't tell. Yeah. But in forms, like it is so intimidating if you're not ready for it that you just sit back and go, oh, what did you give?
Yeah.
Right.
And you got those people that are hovering right in the ring, ready to watch you every little thing and judge you while you're judging. So I mean, when you're judging someone, you're getting judged as well. So yeah,
big time. The moment
I had this parent that was like, she didn't like me for years, and then eventually she got on my team, and she told me the story because I judged her son, and I give him the best score, and she's telling me, oh, he's crane rated and all.
Yeah, I know.
Congratulations.
Wasn't sharp. I'm sorry.
I know at the finals, I judged 2 grands, and I was like, dang it, they added me in. I was like the first judge. So my first, if I had something, and I did both times, I was completely opposite as the other judges in the center. So I would be that one. I'm like, man, I'm going to be the only one that gives this person a 9, and everyone, else. But you know what? That's fine. I did it. I that's just how
you gotta stay true to you.
Exactly. The way that
you stay true to you. We can't go on with
what we think's going to happen, or
what's going to happen, or what the system dictates is supposed to happen. We got to stay true to who we are.
And one more thing,
everybody to know this too, especially in fighting. There's no sport where refs don't miss a call or mess up a call. It happens in every single sport.
Yep.
All right. We are the fastest sport probably in the world.
Yeah.
So you got to go in with that expectation of you're not going to get every call. So try to do your best domination appearance, because you're not going to get every call. And that's what I tell my guys. Like we're not going to come out there begging for this and for that. At the end, you got to make it clear, man. That's the only way we're going to guarantee it. Yeah, and you might have to be prepared to do it again.
Correct.
you know.
Correct.
So
correct. I agree, man. Well, shout out to the Rodriguez family for an amazing tournament. Shout out to Bailey for the big win. Stephanie, Enrique, Katana, see who Demetrios, all the ones who won, all the forms and weapons winners. We got so many, great ones. Mitchell, Maddie, all those guys. I mean, there's so many champions we didn't even get to, but I tell you what, it was a great show. It was a great weekend, and again, we will see everyone in Quebec. I guess will be the next one. So
yeah, man. Shout out to top 10 again. Great weekend.
Yeah, killing it, right?
Next level. We looking good out there, guys.
There, you guys are killing it.
Very good.
All right,
what's the next event for next level?
I think a couple may go to Quebec. Maybe a couple may go to Miami. The next probably big one that we're gonna hit hard is definitely probably Battle.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. But some locals too sprinkled in. Keep the tool sharp.
Awesome.
Love it. Love it. Awesome job. Thank you, Christine. All right, Alex, let's do this.
This has been another episode of Inside Scoop with Alex and Jeff. I'm Alex Dingman.
I'm Jeff Doss. See you guys next week. Thank you, Jess.
Thank you.